Okay, a container is in the shape of a cylinder on top of a hemisphere as shown. The cylinder has a radius of 3 and the container has a total height of 15. This means that the hemisphere also has a radius of 3. Now, I want to show you a side-on version of this, like just completely side-on 2D picture, okay? And what it's going to look like something like this, okay? And what happens is it's 15 centimeters in total, but it's going to be 3 centimeters high. So that means that the height of the cylinder part is going to be 12. Okay? Because it's 3 centimeters in any direction is the radius. Okay? Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to find the volume of the cylinder first. So the volume of the cylinder is pi r squared h, and that is going to be pi times 3 squared times 12. What's that in the calculator? 108 pi. Okay. The volume of a hemisphere. So what we're going to do is go and get the volume of the hemisphere. What we're going to say the volume of the hemisphere is half the volume of a sphere. So use the volume of a sphere formula. It's going to be a half whatever 4 over 3 pi r cubed is. So we're going to find out what 4 over 3 pi r cubed is. So it's going to be 4 over 3 multiplied by pi. And what's r cubed? Anybody? 3 cubed. In your calculator, please. Okay. It turns out to be 36 pi, but we got a half that. So it's going to be 18 pi. So all ends up to be 18 pi. Now, add them both together. And what do we get? So that's 108 pi plus 18 pi, and convert it into decimals. 126 pi, which is 395.84. Who got 395.84? Anybody? Yeah, well done. And it wants to round off to the nearest whole number. That will make it 396 centimeters cubed. Okay. Next part. Or next question. When a solid sphere of radius 6 is dropped into a cylinder partially filled with water, the level of the water rises 8 centimeters as shown on the right. If the diameter of the cylinder is 16, that means r equals 8, r the cylinder. Find the value of h. There's something you have to write down at the start. Volume of a sphere has to equal what, guys? Volume of extra water. See the way there's an extra water level on top? Yeah? The volume of the sphere has to equal this extra level of water. What shape is that water in?
Cylinder.
It looks like a coin, but it's a cylinder. A coin is a cylinder, so to speak, so it's a cylinder. So let's find out the volume of the spheres. What's the volume of the sphere formula? 4 over 3 pi r cubed. 4 over 3 pi multiplied by 6 cubed. What's that in terms of pi?
288.
Sorry, 288 pi. Now, let's find the volume of the water. The volume of the water is going to be pi r squared h because it's a cylinder, right? Pi remains the same. What's the radius?
8.
8. And its height? We don't know. But what is this when we multiply it out? It's going to be 64 pi h. Are you in agreement with that? Therefore, 64 pi h equals 288 pi. What cancels on both sides? And where does the 64 go? Underneath the 288. And what does the height? What's the height equal to? 4.5?
Yeah.
Good man. Okay. Gonna stop it there.